OVC vinyl community. Well, what a miserable week it has been this week. Weather-wise in the UK, it's been pretty bad with the amount of rain we'll be having. And to top it all, it's been one of those weeks where everything's just gone wrong for me. My car's broken down, then my laptop hard drive's now failed. Now my glasses are broken. One thing after another. But hey ho, I'm here with a cup of tea to make everything better. Why do we think that a cup of tea is going to make everything better? I don't know. Anyway, it's been a good couple of weeks picking up cassettes, books and vinyl. So I'm going to show you a few things I brought so far into the month. Picked up quite a few cassettes. This JJKL1 from the 70s. I brought this Elvis Costello, the Attractions, Elvis Costello and their Attractions, this year's model. This Rolling Stones, Some Girls, classic album of theirs. Tom Petty's debut on cassette. Long After Dark of Tom Petty's. Robert Palmer, Addictions, Volume 1. And The Best of Rio Speedwagon. Also picked up these bootlegs which are available in like places like Saudi Arabia, I think. Apparently they got like or had a factory over there, used to do all these like illegal cassette tapes for years and years. Two of which are Tom Petty's. I kind of brought them because they're unusual really, and I quite like them. Into the Great Wide Open. There's the cassette. Look, it's pretty good, isn't it? Really, for a tape like that. Thompson, quite rare. It's just, I don't know. I like them. Even Maxwell cassettes apparently. You can see the label. Anyway, there's that one, and there's Let Me Up, I've Had Enough. Similar cassettes really. I quite like these 46-minute ones, they're quite useful cassettes to pick up. But yeah, there's that. Bit unusual. Picked up this Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers single, Mary Jane's Last Dance. This is a 2 CD single album, I suppose you can call it. Obviously Mary Jane's Last Dance is on there, and plus quite a few rare tracks. Make That Connection, King's Highway Live, Take Out Some Insurance Live. I don't know why it's like 2 CDs, because they're only like, 4 tracks on each. CD 2, Mary Jane's Last Dance again, Sesta Dega, Gator on the Lawn, and Down the Line. Yeah, it's just a bit of a rarity really. You don't often see this. And also, get it open. That one as well. Quite cool. As you know me, I like a bit of Tom Petty. This is a Michelle Gale single from the mid-90s, I think about 96 this came out. It's like a club sort of version of the original, I believe. It might contain the original actually. That's it, it's got the original Freedom version, and it's got the Freedom Classic Expo Mix. That's the version I was after. I had it on a cassette, and yeah, pleased to pick this one up. Just a tune I was used to growing up with as a kid. I bought this Vines album on eBay. Ride With Me is just a great song. Takes me back a few years when I was a little bit younger. Yeah, it's how 2004 this came out. Ride is a great song. And Fuck the World is also a pretty good song on there as well. Quite like that. Oh, there goes my pile. This 80s or late 80s pressing of Cliff Richard, Stronger. Best of Me is on here. I quite like these old CDs from the 80s. I'm trying to start up a little bit of a collection of 80s CDs, and I picked that one up along with Always Guaranteed. I think this is also original pressing. I think this came out in 87. It's got my favourite track of his, Some People, on there. I'm not a big Cliff Richard fan, but I do like that song, Some People. But a couple of his anyway. David Essex, The Collection. All his hits virtually on here. One I was particularly after, which you don't often see on his CDs, on his albums, is Falling Angels Riding. I like that song. My dad brought the single, I think in about 87 it came out, on 45. I just like that tune, and it takes me back a bit. So David Essex, Who's Last? Yeah, this is a very old CD actually. Came out in 1982, it says on there. Well, it's got two dates, 82 and 84. So it's older than me, this CD. Who's Last? I'm guessing it's the greatest hits. It's got My Generation, I Can't Explain, Substitute, which are all, I know they're all hits of theirs. So yeah, bit of a rarity, that one. I thought I'd pick it up. Pretty old. This was a really good find. This CD I've seen go for about £30. Bearing in mind it's a 4 CD set, 4 or 3 CD. I can't quite remember now. 4 CD. And it's after Christmas. It's gone into like the £130 mark on Amazon, which is just absolutely ridiculous for a second-hand CD. But someone put it on eBay on an auction, and I won it for about £15, which is great. The vinyl box set costs about £180. So yeah, to get this on for £15 for on CD, I know it's pre-owned, but still, it's pretty darn good. And that's Tom Petty, The Live Anthology. This basically contains the best live versions of all basically his hit songs on 4 CDs. Yeah, absolutely delighted to get this for £15. That's a really good deal for me, even if it is pre-owned. So yeah, really pleased to have that one. A few books. I'm not sure if I've shown these. Some of them I've owned for quite a while, and some, I think 1 or 2 I actually bought this month, but I'm not sure I've shown this one, and that's Billy's Back. This is about the conspiracy about Paul McCartney supposedly being replaced in 1966. It's quite an intriguing book if anyone is interested in that. Obviously it's not written by him, it's by this author, but apparently the information in here, it is actually by Paul McCartney, supposedly. But yeah, it is a fictional book, but a lot of people think it could have actually happened, and believe that this is evidence towards that conspiracy. But yeah, anyway, that's Billy's Back. This one I picked up this month, and that's the A to Z of Names in Rock, and the amazing stories behind them, it says. So yeah, basically all sort of rock artists from from Elvis to Led Zeppelin to God knows who, all on here. It's just a good book for reference, really. So yeah, nice little find. This I've had for a number of years actually. This Beatles hardback. This is brilliant. It's got some really nice pictures of the Beatles in here, plus all information about them, how they, when they started. Yeah, I've had this for quite a while. This, yeah, brilliant pictures, and yeah, it's a really, very, very good book. All sorts of information in there about the Beatles. Goes into their albums. Yeah, fantastic. The back cover, look. And the Encyclopedia of Albums. This is a really good book for references for albums. If you're interested in looking at, like some of the greatest albums in the world, which were available at the time of the book was issued, of course. I just flicked through. I've just seen Paul McCartney, Flaming Pie in here. Frampton Comes Alive. Eric Clapton, I think. Iron Maiden. It's like a bit about the album and what have you. Spice Girls specials. Yeah, really good book. And that's the Encyclopedia of Albums. So you can find this in a charity shop. Might be worth picking up. You can get it quite cheaply. I think I paid £2.49 for this, so yeah, pleased to have that. This one I picked up this month for £2, and that's Eric Clapton's the autobiography. So it's quite a thick old hardback there, with some pictures in the middle, and yeah. If you're into Eric Clapton, all his work, his autobiography. And there we have it. Till next time, see you soon. Bye for now.